Welcome back to English Stories with Izzy. In today's video, we'll learn English while traveling through Italy using the shadowing method. This is a great way to master real conversations. But first, let me explain what shadowing means. Shadowing is a powerful language learning technique where you listen to native speakers and repeat their words immediately after hearing them. It helps you improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation, all while building confidence in speaking naturally. Think of it like mimicking a tour guide or a friend who speaks perfect English. By copying their tone and style, you'll start sounding more fluent without even realizing it. In this video, you'll follow along as I take you on an unforgettable journey through some of Italy's most iconic cities, Rome, Venice, Florence, Naples, and more. But here's the twist: instead of just watching, you'll actively participate by shadowing my voice, repeating key phrases, and practicing pronunciation like a pro. Each day is divided into 3 parts. A story scene that immerses you in a specific moment of travel. A shadowing exercise where you'll mimic dialogues and refine your accent. A challenge designed to push you out of your comfort zone and practice speaking aloud. By the end of this adventure, you'll have mastered practical travel phrases, learned how to express yourself confidently in various situations, and gained insider tips about Italian culture. So grab a notebook, and let's dive into day 1, your arrival in Rome. Trust me, it's going to be unforgettable. Day 1, Arrival in Rome. The plane touches down at Leonardo da Vinci Airport, and you can feel the excitement buzzing in the air. After hours of anticipation, you've finally arrived in Rome, the eternal city, where history meets modernity around every corner. As you step off the plane, take a deep breath. This is it, your Italian adventure begins now. Your first stop? Checking into your hotel. With your suitcase trailing behind you, you approach the front desk. The receptionist greets you warmly, saying, "Good afternoon. How can I help you?" This is your cue to respond. Don't worry, I'll guide you through it. Let's break it down. First, ask if they have any rooms available. Key phrase: do you have any rooms available? Repeat after me: do you have any rooms available? Notice how the stress falls naturally on rooms and available. Try again, mimicking my tone and rhythm. Next, request essentials like a map or directions to nearby attractions. Key phrase: could I have a map of the city, please? Say it aloud: could I have a map of the city, please? Pay attention to the polite rise in pitch at the end. It makes your question sound friendly and approachable. Finally, ask about transportation options. Key phrase: where's the nearest metro station? Shadow this line: where's the nearest metro station? Emphasize nearest slightly to clarify your intent. Now, here's a quick cultural note. Italians are incredibly expressive, not just with their words but also with gestures. If you're unsure how to phrase something, don't hesitate to smile and use simple hand motions to point or indicate direction. It's part of the charm of communicating in Italy. And did you know? Rome has over 280 fountains scattered throughout the city. Keep an eye out for these stunning works of art as you explore tomorrow. Ready for your challenge? Record yourself role-playing this check-in conversation. Use the phrases we practiced, and focus on sounding confident and polite. Tomorrow, we'll dive deeper into Roman life with a visit to a bustling cafe. Get ready to order breakfast like a local. Day 2. Ordering at a cafe. After a restful night in your hotel, it's time to kick off your first full day in Rome with an authentic Italian breakfast. Forget pancakes or cereal. Here, mornings are all about indulging in rich espresso and flaky pastries. Head to a bustling cafe near your hotel, where baristas expertly craft cappuccinos while locals chat animatedly over their morning coffee. As you step inside, take a moment to observe. Italians often stand at the counter to enjoy their drinks. It's quicker, cheaper, and part of the daily routine. Find an open spot, then prepare to place your order. Let's practice the key phrases you'll need. Key phrase: I'd like a cappuccino and a cornetto, please. Say it aloud: I'd like a cappuccino and a cornetto, please. Stress cappuccino and cornetto slightly to make your order clear. Try substituting I'd like with can I have or I'll take. All variations work perfectly here. If you're unsure whether a table is free, simply ask. Key phrase: Is this table free? Shadow this line: Is this table free? Keep your tone casual but polite. Once you've finished savoring your breakfast, signal for the bill by saying. Key phrase: Could I get the bill, please? Repeat after me: Could I get the bill, please? Note how linking get the bill creates a natural flow. Here's a fun fact. Cappuccinos are traditionally enjoyed only before noon because Italians believe milk-heavy drinks interfere with digestion later in the day. Stick to espresso after lunch if you want to blend in like a local. Now, let's talk body language. When ordering, it's common to use subtle gestures, like pointing to items on display or holding up fingers to indicate quantity. Pair these nonverbal cues with your spoken phrases for added clarity. Ready for today's challenge? Describe your ideal breakfast in English using the vocabulary we covered. For example, my perfect breakfast includes a strong cappuccino and a sweet pastry. Tomorrow, we'll navigate Venice's enchanting canals and learn how to ask for directions when you inevitably find yourself lost among its labyrinthine streets. Until then, buon appetito! Day 3, Lost in Venice. After a hearty Roman breakfast, it's time to hop on a train and head north to Venice, the floating city of dreams. As you step off the train and onto the platform, you're greeted by the sight of gondolas gliding through canals and colorful buildings reflected in shimmering water. But there's just one problem: Venice has no streets, only a maze of narrow alleys and bridges. It's easy to get turned around here, even locals sometimes lose their way. Let's say you've wandered away from St. Mark's Square and now need directions back. Don't panic. This is the perfect opportunity to practice asking for help. Approach someone with a friendly smile and say. Key phrase: Excuse me, how do I get to St. Mark's Square? Repeat after me: Excuse me, how do I get to St. Mark's Square? Emphasize St. Mark's Square clearly so they know exactly where you're headed. If you're unsure about the distance, follow up with. Key phrase: Is it far from here? Shadow this line: Is it far from here? Keep your tone curious but calm, it shows you're eager to explore. When they respond, perhaps with something like, go straight, then turn left at the bridge, thank them warmly. Key phrase: Thank you, you've been very helpful. Say it aloud: Thank you, you've been very helpful. Stress very slightly to convey genuine gratitude. Here's a pronunciation tip: link your words smoothly, especially when giving or receiving directions. For example, turn left at the bridge flows naturally and sounds more fluent than saying each word separately. A quick cultural note: Venetians appreciate politeness, so always start with scusi, excuse me, or per favor, please, if you're speaking Italian. And don't forget to use expressive gestures, Italians love them. Did you know? Venice has over 150 canals and more than 400 bridges connecting its islands. Getting lost might feel frustrating at first, but trust me, it's part of the magic. Some of the best discoveries happen when you least expect them. Now for your challenge. Film yourself giving directions to a landmark in your hometown. Use phrases like go straight, turn left/right, and it's not far. Tomorrow, we'll haggle our way through Florence's famous leather markets. Get ready to sharpen your negotiation skills. Day 4, Market Bargaining in Florence. From the watery wonders of Venice, we now journey to Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance and a shopper's paradise. The city is famous for its artisan markets, where you can find everything from handmade leather goods to intricate jewelry. Today, you're visiting San Lorenzo Market, a bustling hub filled with vibrant stalls and eager vendors. As you browse, you spot a beautiful leather bag that catches your eye. But before you buy, remember this: bargaining is not only accepted here, it's expected. Let's practice the key phrases you'll need to negotiate like a pro. First, ask about the price. Key phrase: how much is this bag? Say it aloud: how much is this bag? Stress how much slightly to show curiosity. If the vendor says, for you, special price, €80, respond confidently. Key phrase: that's too expensive. Can you lower the price? Shadow this line: that's too expensive. Can you lower the price? Use a firm but friendly tone, it shows you're serious about negotiating. Once you've agreed on a fair price, seal the deal enthusiastically. Key phrase: I'll take it. Repeat after me: I'll take it. Add a smile to convey excitement about your purchase. Here's a cultural note: bargaining should always be polite and respectful. Italians value warmth and friendliness, so keep the conversation light and appreciative, even if you don't reach an agreement. And here's a fun fact: Florence is home to some of the world's finest leather craftsmen, many of whom have been perfecting their trade for generations. When you buy something here, you're taking home a piece of history. Now for today's challenge: film yourself pretending to bargain for an item in English. Practice using phrases like "can you go lower?" or "what's your best price?" Upload the video to YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram Reels, and share the link in the comments. Tomorrow, we'll head south to Naples, where you'll learn how to strike up conversations with locals over pizza margherita. Get ready to make friends, and maybe even share a laugh or two. Day 5, Making Friends in Naples. From the bustling markets of Florence, we now travel south to Naples, a city alive with energy, passion, and some of the best pizza in the world. Known for its vibrant street life and warm-hearted locals, Naples is the perfect place to practice striking up conversations and making connections. You've just arrived at a cozy pizzeria tucked away in a narrow alley. The smell of freshly baked dough and tangy tomato sauce fills the air as you take your seat. A friendly server approaches, ready to take your order. But before you dive into the menu, let's practice some key phrases that will help you chat with locals like a natural. Start by asking for recommendations. Key phrase: what do you recommend? Say it aloud: what do you recommend? Stress recommend slightly to show genuine interest. When the server replies enthusiastically, perhaps saying, "You have to try the margherita pizza," respond with excitement. Key phrase, "That sounds amazing." We'll take two. Shadow this line, "That sounds amazing." We'll take two. Match their enthusiasm with a bright tone. It shows you're eager to try their suggestion. If you're curious about the person serving you, ask. Key phrase, "Where are you from?" Repeat after me, "Where are you from?" Keep your tone casual and conversational. Finally, don't forget to capture the moment. Politely ask someone to take a photo. Key phrase, "Can you take a photo of us?" Say it aloud, "Can you take a photo of us?" Pair this with a friendly smile or gesture toward your camera. Here's a cultural note. Neapolitans are famously outgoing and love sharing stories about their city. Don't be shy, engage them with questions or compliments about their food or traditions. Fun fact, margherita pizza was invented in Naples in 1889 to honor Queen Margherita of Savoy. It's red, tomato, white, mozzarella, and green, basil. Toppings represent the colors of the Italian flag. Now for today's challenge. Practice asking a stranger for a recommendation. Record yourself saying, "What do you recommend?" or "Could you suggest something special?" Upload the video to YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram Reels, and share the link in the comments. We'd love to see how confident you sound. Tomorrow, we'll navigate the chaos of Italy's train stations and learn how to handle unexpected delays. Get ready to stay calm under pressure. Day 6, Train Station Chaos. After a delightful day in Naples filled with pizza and new friendships, it's time to catch a train to Milan, the fashion capital of Italy. But as any seasoned traveler knows, train stations can sometimes be chaotic, especially in busy hubs like Naples Central. Delays, crowded platforms, and last-minute changes are all part of the adventure. Today, you'll learn how to stay calm and communicate effectively when things don't go as planned. Imagine this, you've just arrived at the station, only to find out your train has been delayed, or worse, cancelled. Take a deep breath and approach the ticket officer with a polite question. Key phrase, "When's the next train to Milan?" Say it aloud, "When's the next train to Milan?" Stress next and Milan slightly to clarify your destination. If there's a delay, ask for confirmation. Key phrase, "Is there a delay?" Shadow this line, "Is there a delay?" Use a concerned but composed tone. It shows you're seeking clarity without losing patience. Once you have the information you need, respond confidently. Key phrase, Platform 3? Grazie. Repeat after me, Platform 3? Grazie. Add a quick smile or nod to show gratitude. It goes a long way in Italy. Here's a pronunciation tip. Italians often link words together naturally. For example, Platform 3 becomes Platform 3, flowing smoothly off the tongue. Practice linking your words to sound more fluent. A quick cultural note, Italians tend to be laid back about time, so delays are common. Patience is key. Try not to let frustration show, even if things feel overwhelming. Instead, embrace the unpredictability as part of the travel experience. Fun fact, Italy's high-speed trains, known as Frecciarossa, Red Arrow, connect major cities like Rome, Florence, and Milan in record time. Once you're on board, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Now for today's challenge. Share a travel disaster story in English, a time when something went wrong during your journey. Record yourself explaining what happened in 30 seconds or less. Upload the video to YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram Reels, and share the link in the comments. We'd love to hear your tale of resilience. Tomorrow, we'll wrap up our Italian adventure with a farewell dinner and reflect on all the incredible moments we've experienced. Get ready to toast to new memories and adventures ahead. Day 7, Farewell Dinner. As the sun sets over Italy, casting a golden glow across the rolling hills and cobblestone streets, it's time to savor one last evening in this beautiful country. You've made it through bustling cities, charming markets, and chaotic train stations, and now, you're seated at a cozy trattoria, ready to reflect on your unforgettable adventure. The table is set with plates of creamy risotto, crispy bruschetta, and a bottle of rich red wine. Your companions, locals you met along the way, or fellow travelers who became friends, are already reminiscing about their favorite moments. It's your turn to join the conversation. Start by expressing how much the trip has meant to you. Key phrase: this trip has been unforgettable. Say it aloud: this trip has been unforgettable. Stress unforgettable slightly to convey deep appreciation. Ask others to share their highlights. Key phrase: what was your favorite moment? Shadow this line: what was your favorite moment? Keep your tone warm and curious, it invites meaningful conversation. Finally, raise your glass for a toast. Key phrase: cheers to new adventures. Repeat after me: cheers to new adventures. Add enthusiasm to your voice. It's a celebration of everything you've experienced and all the journeys yet to come. Here's a cultural note: Italians love long meals filled with laughter, stories, and good food. Take your time enjoying every bite and every moment. It's part of what makes dining in Italy so special. Fun fact: trattorias are family-run restaurants known for hearty, home-cooked meals that bring people together. They're perfect for sharing memories and creating lasting bonds. Now for today's challenge: share your own travel highlight in English. Record yourself saying, "My favorite moment was," and describe what stood out most during this virtual Italian adventure, or any real-life trip you've taken. Upload the video to YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram Reels, and share the link in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Tomorrow, we'll recap everything you've learned and prepare you to take these skills into the real world. For now, enjoy this final evening and let the memories linger. Salute! Congratulations, you've just completed your 7-day Italian adventure. You've shadowed practical travel phrases, navigated real-world scenarios like checking into hotels and bargaining at markets, and trained your accent to sound more natural and confident. But most importantly, you've experienced the joy of learning English through storytelling, immersing yourself in the sights, sounds, and culture of Italy. By now, you've likely noticed how much smoother your pronunciation feels, how much more comfortable you are forming sentences, and how expressive gestures can enhance communication. These skills aren't just for traveling, they'll serve you in everyday conversations, job interviews, or even making new friends. But don't stop here. Language learning is a journey, not a destination. Keep practicing these phrases in real-life situations, revisit this video whenever you need a refresher, and challenge yourself to use English daily. And remember, mistakes are part of the process, embrace them and keep going. Before you leave, I have one final ask. In the comments below, share your favorite phrase from this video, or tell us about your favorite moment from the virtual trip. Don't forget to subscribe for more adventures like this. We'll explore new countries and cultures together. Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep speaking. The world is waiting for you, and now, you're ready to take it by storm. Ciao for now.